Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Masquerada Songs and Shadows. Now, in the last episode, we met Kalden here, Razatov's brother, and together we searched Razatov's office and found some strange origami transformers, actually paper fae, and some very bizarre glass cases to hold them that had the mark of someone who works in the Quiet Order. So we're going to go ahead and travel that direction and see what we find.
Cicero!
Whoa.
Lucia.
I see you've already made some new friends.
Part of the investigation.
Ah, so the old man took my advice.
Your advice?
After what happened with Corvus and Ophina, nasty business that was. Anyway, he sought my opinion and, well, here you are.
So you're the one I have to blame. Why weren't you put on the case?
I'm too valuable.
Sure.
Where are you off to?
The Quiet Order.
Excellent. We can travel together then.
You too.
Come on. I'll tell you on the way.
Hey.
So you told the Vestas to call for me?
It was either that or do it myself. I think the choice was clear.
And the others?
Well, Ophina and Corvus are that, which leaves 5 of us. Darius and Pasha are off in Altamir spying on the Zealots, Riva's down in Rune investigating the murder of one of our diplomats, and you... well, you were farming.
So you don't know anything about the case?
I know the Regenti Razatov is gone, and I know that we lost 2 good inspectores trying to find him.
And you wanted me to be the third?
You were better than all of us, Cicero, you know it.
I don't know. Let's just go.
I didn't know if going to the next scene would interrupt, but we had some new lore here. Where was that at? Factions? The Registry. Inspectores. There you go, lore seekers. And we have another party member. That's going to be great, which means that the fights are going to get a little bit more hectic. Move around here, make sure that no additional lore has popped up. Nope. All the familiar faces.
So, Sorelli.
Uh-oh.
Kalden. You're brave, standing on White Spire soil.
You say it as though there is something I should fear.
Certainly not. Not out here, at least.
Yeah, let's go ahead and, make things awkward. Seems to be the case. I'm wondering if anyone's going to try and pick a fight with him. I hope not. Now, we already traveled over here. It looks like once lore is gone, it's gone.
Ah, there you are, sir. I hope everything is well.
It is. Get the coach ready, please. We've got places to go.
People to see.
Mariner, maybe you'd like to follow the twins. Get acquainted?
Hint, hint.
A rather obedient bunch.
What's this about, Lucia?
What?
Don't tell me you just happened to be in the spire.
Happened, well. Have I ever told you about the beggar who was too astute for his own good?
Lucia.
He dies at the end of the story.
You have. Many times.
The Maskrunners are getting stronger.
What do you mean?
They've taken over the Quiet Order. That's why I'm headed there.
Since when?
A few weeks ago. 5 years this war's been going on, Cicero, and those worms have only gotten stronger. I need to find out how.
That's why you encouraged a Vestas to bring me back? So I could be your resource? I have a case to solve.
Cicero, please. You're the only one who...
The Quiet Order. Go.
Not listening. Not listening.
A ride would have been nice.
Get your own.
So, Mariner. Mariner.
Are you trying to say something?
Why do they call you that? Do you sail out onto the belt often?
Not anymore.
Oh, well, you used to?
Before I settled down.
Settle down?
I'm in charge of an orphanage now.
With children?
No, cats and dogs, I'm sure.
Oh, I love animals. What?
Eyes on the road, Toads. Elena, please stop bullying your brother. And Ricardo.
Yes, sir?
Just keep going.
Been like, shut up. Surprised we didn't see Ricardo fly out of the coach.
You both stay here. I'll come find you when I'm done.
Ooh, more stuff on Kalden and an entry on Lucia. Okay. We've got Kalden here. Find out that he has an orphanage now. Kinda cool. And we had one on Lucia, didn't we? Oh, I guess not. So this place is under control of, or the Maskrunners have control of it, so I'm kind of curious what the differences are going to be. What is this, I wonder? Let's get the lore first. The Quiet Order? Named after the disposition of its residents, the Quiet Order has, since its inception, been home to those of the Registry who work from cloistered corridors and sequestered rooms. These men and women principally work in the fields of academia or deal with the nation's trade or international relations and tend to prefer keeping away from the busy world of the city. I would love to work at a place like this. The War of Bearings. Ah, okay. The War of Bearings began... Actually, let's read this. It is difficult for me to speak of this war, as the story of its birth is so deeply intertwined with that of my exile, but I have learnt that the power of simply chronicling events can be somewhat palliative. The War of Bearings began 5 years ago, officially, with the betrayal of my brother, Cyrus Gavar, who abused his position as custodian of the Hall of Bearings to siphon and distribute a large portion of the registry's cache of Masquerines to the Maskrunners of the city. In the years that followed his death, the freshly equipped Maskrunners attempted, time and again, to overthrow the forces that subdued them, the registry mainly, though their efforts seemed mostly in vain, now that their passionate leader had perished. To the best of my knowledge, the efforts of the Civil War yielded little result but death, mostly of Maskrunners. And now, 5 years later, just as my exile has seemingly come to an end, so too seems the war to be petering out. Well, I'm sure that will escalate quickly.
So this is the business you were talking about. Lucia told me about it.
You met her? We've been expecting her. She's supposed to help us find a way in.
She's walking.
She got caught up with a few things. Should be on her way.
And you're here for...
The investigation. There's someone I need to see inside.
I'm afraid that's going to have to wait. We've got Portieri pushing all the walls we can, but the Maskrunners... I think our men are just getting tired.
How did you lose it in the first place?
The Portieri that managed to get out say that the Maskrunners just appeared from the streets. Happened too suddenly. They lost the ward overnight.
Well, I'll see you later.
I suppose you will.
Well, that was sudden. Hello, doggy.
The longer we wait, the colder our lead.
Who said anything about waiting?
You did.
I said I'd see him later. Nothing about waiting in that.
So it looks like we have to head that direction. I bet they're not going to let us through here. Yep. So we got to go around the long way. I guess we'll find it through some catacombs or some such. Maybe sewers. Oh, Lord. There's always sewers, isn't there? Okay, nothing over there. They're just chatting. And to the sewers we go. It's officially an RPG, guys.
Mariner, you're a strong man, aren't you? If you could give this a little tug?
It wasn't secured.
I wonder why. Come on.
things I do for you, brother.
Akbar's senses are tingling. Maintenance sewer.
Closed it behind you?
I did. What is going on in that head of yours?
Anytime wards have been taken over in the last 50 years, it's been through frontal assaults. Nobody thinks about drains.
Except for RPG developers. And,
Rather interesting place for mists.
All over the city. This has been an increasingly common sight.
Everywhere.
Sometimes even in the streets.
I must be talking about the glowing foliage. And Tyrion Lannister. He knows about sewers.
Rough tide's coming.
Oh lord. What are you? A Bulgia. Okie doke. The blue bar represents a companion's mask charge. Mask charge is generated passively and consumed to cast skills. Each class has its own unique way to generate additional mask charge. Gotcha. And Sicarios, just showing how we all regain our abilities there. There we go. Come on, don't run away now. Oh man, this is a... Here, let's go to Cicero. And that's not wise, Cicero. Let's get our defenses up. There we go. Much better. So that was a ranged guy.
Tides. What are Fae doing here?
You said this mist was becoming more common?
Only in the last few years, yes.
And Fae, have they been more common as well?
You think they're related?
You don't? It's quite a clear connection. The Vegulists probably have something on this. We can ask when we get back, but for now...
We should keep moving.
Oh, the mist. Okay, I didn't even really notice it. Gameplay. Stuff on mask charge there, if we feel so inclined. And Bulgia, the Fae of sewers and storm drains. That would be unpleasant to deal with on a regular basis.
The exits to the Quiet Order should be that way.
Of course.
What are they doing?
Whatever it is, we will have to go through them. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Here they come!
That's a big guy. Oh lord. Here, we'll let the tank gather up and we'll focus on the ad. Oh, we got someone new coming in. Avoid the green. That is RPG 101. Ooh. Stay out of the way there. Masks are powerful skills that can be activated to change the tides in battle. To activate a mask, mask charge must first be expended using skills. You can activate your mask when sufficient mask charge has been expended. Eye of the Storm. Press Q to activate your skill. Oh. That's alright, we're about to win here. Ah!
I don't have much left.
Well, get out of the goo. Well, this isn't good for anyone, really. Dervish. Must stay out of the stupid. There we are. And can we go ahead and revive?
A welcome sight you are.
Thank you. A breath away from hell. Achievement unlocked. Okay. And it looks like we have some skill points to be awarded. What we get here? Can we do this to everyone? Oh yeah, we can. And it looks like there's no auto for our buddies. We just have to kind of deal with it. Oh yeah, 7 skill points remaining. I am a derp. Okay. Well then, let's trade winds, void, Zephyr. Where to go? Slows enemy by 30. Force field. I want to do force field for right now. Zephyr looks good though. Let's go ahead and upgrade. Taking 2 seconds. Struck by lightning. That looks good. We will upgrade for a cost of 1. That gives us 2 left. Increases damage by 10% when there's no allies within 10 meters. All allies in combat gain a 5% damage reduction. Ooh, I like that. And that one right there. It looks like we have a choice between the two. Okay, so it's like a tree. I see. Well, let's go ahead and get his damage reduction by 10% and threat generation by 20 learned. And that gives us 5 to play with him. Raising their threat, and he's a healer as well. Let's go with Atmos Ring. Actually, Energy Pulse to recover 40% of his maximum focus and taunts enemies within 5 meters for 5 seconds. Nearby allies also recover 20% of their maximum focus. Not health though. I like a little bit of Healy. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do the ring. Now we have 3 points. What can we upgrade? Mask charge regeneration, attack speed. Let's go with mask charge regeneration. And with water spout, whenever a water tag is activated, your skill cooldown gets reduced by 2 seconds. And with the ring, whenever a sphere expires, it bursts and all allies within 3 meters require 10% of their maximum focus. Let's do a little bit of damage here with the discharge. Okay, that looks good. Any lore before we continue on? Nope. What do we got here?
Maskrunner.
You were right.
Come on, we're almost there.
What if they try to kill us?
Then we defend ourselves. Simple.
Scoundrels and thieves who use the masquerades they've acquired through whatever means to commit acts illegal in nature. So I wonder if we're getting the Empire kind of side of the story about the rebellion. Guess we'll see. Compared to other sewer levels that I've been on, hasn't been too bad.
What's wrong?
I am not the lightest person around.
You'll be fine. Come on.
Might get tougher though.
Please. Come on. Damn it.
Uh-oh. Did he just shatter the ladder? Yep.
I told you.
So much for stealth. Hold H to instruct a companion to stand ground. Press B to open the party behavior menu to configure the AI of your companions. Click on the Party Behavior tab to access the behavioral controls of your party members. Change the AI behavior of your party members by configuring... Okay. Use these arrows to prioritize which abilities your party members will use during combat. Here you may disable AI control completely or set the minimum mask charge required for the AI to use abilities. Use these arrows to scroll through your party members.
You force my hand.
Okay, whoop. Hold on. I want to do things. Party behavior. There we go. Now, Atmos Ring, cast on self when below 75 focus. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and stay with what we have. I'll fix as needed. So we'll have Water Spout right there. Let's get Lightning Blade on this guy. And Dervish all the way through. And then I'll have me focus on this guy. Ooh, he was pretty crunchy. How you doing? Okay, our tank was taking some chin music there, but we're fine.
With you walking around in all that blue, we don't stand a chance.
What do you...
This one's got wide hips. His trousers should suffice.
His shirt isn't even going to cover half my chest.
Point?
Oh, fine.
Are we disguising? Oi.
Impressive tattoo. Hadn't thought you'd be the type.
Yeah. Thanks.
What's it about?
Are you here to investigate me or my brother?
Come on.
Looks Samoan. Or Samoan, but Western Islands kind of vibe. And it looks like we have 2?
They must have heard us from here.
There's enough food to last them weeks.
An outpost.
See what you can find.
Neat. What do we find? I don't understand. Of all the wards, why this one? I've heard it all has softies, and it isn't defensible, and it's so close to that damned white spire. Why here? Of course I asked. They said the Herald wanted this place. Specifically. I don't know why. I asked, but Mateo couldn't tell me, and I don't know enough about the Herald to guess either. I just know the Herald wanted this ward real bad.
Anything interesting?
Whoever wrote this talks about a figure called the Herald.
I found this too.
Wait for the Herald's command, nothing else.
Herald?
I don't know. I've never heard of him before.
Or her.
Then he must be new.
Or I might not be as knowledgeable about the Maskrunners as everyone in this damn city seems to think. There doesn't seem to be anything left for us.
The Herald won. Well, there's nothing... normally when they say he's... or haven't heard of him, it normally turns out in the narrative to be a female. So we'll see how that goes. Hello, friends. Dervish. Get this guy from ranged. Excuse me. I think I like air. Air's a pretty cool little ability, I have to say. Oh, or now we just gonna get bam zerged? See, we got like the little lightning strikes now, which is awesome. So they can all go from ranged. That's not nice. Well, so far so good.
Is that?
A masquerine? Ages. You must have missed it under all this filth.
And it's raw.
We'll have to find an Artigiani and Fabra to help us touch it up. We can't be seen walking around with it like this.
You intend on keeping it?
Well, I won't tell the registry as long as you don't.
All right then.
Raw masquerine obtained. So these are ones that aren't, like, empowered, I guess? This masquerine needs to be decorated first. Then we have Eye of the Storm. Cicero gathers power to become immune to interrupt, knockback, root. Yeah. Okay. Stellar. I guess we can customize that one a little bit later, too. Let's do the scene from The Fugitive. I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
This one had better hold.
Indeed.
All right, we're in. Now what?
Now we look for our glassmith. We should start with the central marketplace. I think it's through that corridor.
Okay, guys, well, we have our disguises. We went through the customary sewer level in an RPG, and now we have reached the Quiet Order. So I think I'll go ahead and end the episode here, and we'll start searching the Order in earnest next time. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.